What is going on? What's going on? Happy Monday night. Happy. Some people might already be in the Tuesday with us if you're in another country time zone. Hello. Bates here. Joe's here. Travis is here. Travis is dying for the 21 Yamaha news. Yes, I got some breaking news. Let's wait and get a little bit more people into the live stream, and I'll get all about it. Burger said hi. Yeah, you're always here, Bait. Yeah. Nice jet ski. Yeah, it looks like possibly the RXP-X will be sold Saturday. So anybody who's been thinking about getting it from me, you better move fast. Better move fast. This is kind of driving me crazy. All right, so while we're waiting for people to get in here, crazy stuff. Sebastian said, "Hey, hi man, 13 and getting a jet ski. What do you recommend?" I start with something basic, nothing crazy, nothing fast. Work your way up. You can start with like a vintage ski. You could start with like a mid-grade base model one would be the best. Don't do anything too crazy for just starting off. You want to figure it all out. Work your way up. So crazy thing is, if you didn't check out, I have my Instagram, _Beowulf. Justin said, "So what's next after the RXP-X is gone?" Can't say anything until it's gone. It's gone. You just gotta wait until. I'm actually still waiting to see. So definitely. So anyways, if you follow me on Instagram, I am _Beowulf. I'm like reading these as a basic, and I'm just like, reading these and then try to tell a story. So if you follow me on Instagram, I am _Beowulf. I have posted a lot of stuff on the Instagram stories quite often. So yesterday on my Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, I did change the fluid on my front and rear differential and my transfer case. Awesome stuff. One with Royal Purple. Stuff's on my Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/I'm-Beowulf. Had this really cool fluid transfer thing that I got too on there. Really made it easy. But the crazy thing, there was like a massive leak coming from the transmission. And I'm planning on doing this really big trip with the Jeep again really soon. And I was like, oh my gosh, man. And luckily, dealership I go to, so they're a week out till they could see it. And I'm like, come on, I need to get this thing done. I want the transmission going out. And luckily, they let me drop it off and get a rental vehicle. I'm in some Chrysler 300 or something. Pretty quiet to my Jeep. So anyways, we'll see what happens. What it looks like is it's one of the seals or something with the transmission. I have to probably replace the transmission, and hopefully it's under that powertrain warranty. Trevor says, hey, is your brother gonna make some more of his venture? I have the same one. I honestly don't know. I think my brother thinks he's too good for YouTube. I don't know. His ski is still broken too. His wave venture. I was gonna fix it, and then he's been kind of weird to me. So I was kind of irritated with him. I was gonna get fixed, and then I don't know. It's just being jerky to me. So I don't know. And I told him I didn't really feel like fixing it. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. To be honest, he's irritated me, and should have listened to my advice and about past stuff he should have done, and doesn't want to take my help. See, basically, no, go for the GP 1800R that went 135 last week. It's a good starter ski. Wink, wink. Did you replace the valve springs when you did the reflash to the GP 1800? No, you really don't have to do that till you do like this I think it's a stage 2. I think it's actually the stage 3. Well, no, the stage, I'd have to look. What they recommend. David asked that. I have to see. There's a fair amount of stuff I have to do before you even can get into one of those stages, like the intercooler. You gotta repitch the stock prop. You gotta upgrade with the intercooler kit. Upgrades the water lines, and then I'll have to look what they recommend with that. Pretty proud this is stage 3, because it's the stage 3 in the RXP-X where they recommend changing the valves, or the valve retainers. I mean, the valve springs. Bates said, and by the way, where is the like squad? We can do better than 3. Yeah, definitely. I have to say that videos, people hitting the like button, we greatly appreciate. Travis said, "Come ride Jersey." On road trips this year isn't happening unless it's somewhere. I have 4 dogs. I am not going nowhere. I have 2 puppies, and yeah, unless somebody's there to take care of the dog, I'll take care of the dogs. Traveling like that is not happening. I might take another trip back up to Illinois. And the only reason is I can stay at my parents' house and they could help out with my dogs. So it's life easy. Hey, said, did you see the Chrysler 300 Hellcat? It's in 2029. I heard rumors about it. John asked, what's the fastest you ever gone in a jet ski? It'd be like mid 80s. I can tell you that's super fast. You fall off at 80, man, you'd be so hurt. You wish you weren't going that fast. That's what people don't realize. It's not the same. It'd be like driving your car 60 and somebody tells you jump out. Like, what do you think that would happen? That'd be just, it's kind of crazy to think that. Yeah, but it's like the best comparison. James asks, hi, I have a 2015 RXP-X 260 map to 280, getting oil in intercooler. Will Riva's catch can't stop that, do you think? First thing I do is if you're getting oil in the intercooler, you got to pull it out. You got to clean it out. What I've been told by people recommended with doing that is to use, what was it, kind of fuel? Like you use, I think at the time I used, I think I put just gasoline in it, rinsed it out, and that's how I cleaned it out. All right, I use like ethanol-free gasoline in it, rinsed it out, and then make sure you spray it out with water, make sure it's all cleaned out. But then, big thing, and I did this on the last live stream. So here's your dipstick. Here's the lower, the top, where it's full, empty. You want to fill the oil right in the center is where it should be. With that, you really technically wouldn't need an oil catch can, but yeah, the Riva oil catch can would help. But still, you don't want to have it right at the top. I can tell you that right now. That's a big problem with those, with the intercoolers getting oil in them, and they lose tons of performance. I've had it happen with my RXT-X. Let's see. Yamaha GP 1800 SVHO sync would be the carbon seal. Bases, I always like, makes laugh how fast we back up Beowulf up these comments. We already have them backed up. Yeah, no, it's like I start talking about one thing. Bates said, oh yeah, show us all the dogs. Not today. The puppy that's why I was late getting on here. She's actually sick. She was going to the bathroom. Couldn't have any control. Her stomach's real upset. She must have ate something that upset her stomach. So I made sure it cleaned up, gave her a bunch of water, and yeah, we had a big adventure today. She getting her ears cropped, and you have a Doberman pinchers. You have a short period of time. You can do that. She turns 9 weeks old tomorrow. So you got a couple of weeks to actually do it and do the procedure. So she had a went to a vet that does this. There's actually only 2 in the whole state of South Carolina. Luckily, one's in Myrtle Beach, which I'm grateful. Otherwise, I would have to spend a whole day trip and then actually stay in a hotel just to get the ears cropped. And anyway, so went there. They had an appointment. There's different lengths and different styles how they would cut her ears. That's what they do with Doberman Pinschers. There's other breeds that do that too. But anyways, went all well. And she is kind of crazy there. This veterinarian clinic is right next to this big giant bowling alley. And you can't go in a veterinarian clinic. They'll take the dog in and you talk to people outside. They won't let you go inside there because of the whole coronavirus thing, which is totally I understand. But the crazy thing is there's a bowling alley next to it, parking lot packed, people not wearing masks. It's like, it's just kind of crazy when you go out. You're like, what is going on? I mean, it's wild. But anyways, she got her appointment on Thursday, and then she's getting her ears cropped, and I'm excited. And it's going to be a long process to get the ears to stand up on her. So she had a big deal. What I'm getting at is the puppy, Ragna, means Norwegian, means warrior. She had a big day today. So Travis says, let's hear this. Yamaha news. We'll wait for a little bit more people to get in here because then people all asking, I'll have to repeat it twice. Anthony says, do you miss the speakers on the RXT? No, not at all. I have like a whole, I really never even listened to them when I rode. I have a whole, like in my Jeep SRT, it comes standard with like this big subwoofer and speakers. I don't listen to music that loud when I'm driving, and it's like when you got all that, like when you're on the water, I don't want to listen to music. So I know I don't miss it. Especially too, you music blasting, and so, let's say you got an accident. This is fact. So let's say you're riding your jet ski, and a boat hit you, or you hit a boat, and you had music playing, right? If you had to go to court with that, technically they could turn around and say you're at fault because you were listening to music. You never know. I mean, it's just how that stuff works. So just think about that. It is true. David asks, have you ever experienced a GP 1800 accelerate by yourself when you come off full throttle and turn the steering? No. And if you got that going on, if you don't know how to fix it, go with a dealer. Don't keep riding it. If it's doing that, go bring it and get checked out. If you don't know what is going on, go get it checked out. Definitely. Don't keep riding that. It shouldn't be doing that. Lito, I hope I'm saying this right, asks, what did you do with the original GP 1800R seat cover? I need a cover. Mine were damaged with ink from shorts. I got it still somewhere. I do have it. So if you're interested, I could sell it. DM me on Instagram, _Beowulf, and I can figure out a price to sell it to you. Adrian said, do more videos with the dogs. Definitely. So my second YouTube channel, Beowulf Nation, my mom was telling me the exact same thing last night. She's got to do a bunch of videos with the dogs. So that is what the plan is. Bunch of dog videos, and that will all go on that channel, Beowulf Nation. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to that channel if you haven't already. I only got like 100 subscribers on there, so hit the subscribe button to that. So that channel will be like, I post other people's videos with jet ski related stuff that's not my own. It's kind of some side-by-side stuff, but then it's like anything car related, future stuff is all on there. The dog stuff, everything. Like anything that's what I'm doing is non-jet ski related will be on that channel. So make sure hit the subscribe button on that. Let's try to get that channel to blow up too. But definitely, I have dog videos, and you got a short time window when these puppies stay small, and I got to get my act together. But definitely, Adrian, there will be dog videos, and I'm gonna do all like the Schutzlin or police training on both. My Willie is gonna be Willie is gonna be a full out home protection dog, and he's been training him. He's getting really good, and then the whole purpose with the Doberman Pinscher is Ragna. She is gonna be a true warrior, and I'm gonna do all the training myself. So I'll do like training videos and all that kind of. It's gonna be awesome. Bates said you should buy Yamaha VX, like the most basic ski Yamaha makes, and do a full build on it and race it against the GP 1800R. I think that would be cool to have budget build on the channel. Thanks for the advice. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We don't know anything yet till the RXP is sold. James says it's out now and clean. Just don't want to start back up till you know how to stop it. Yes, the fuel works. Yeah. Get the catch can, but definitely, like I said, James, add that dipstick. There's the low, top, have in the middle. Middle, and then, but make sure, too, you keep an eye always on your oil, because then you're running it lower. It's just how Sea-Doos, that's like when it's so goofy with Sea-Doos, but it's facts. It's what needs to be done. Let's see the next one. CG asks, hey, you think the 2021 Yamaha SVHO will stay the same color scheme as the 2020? Love that all black. I'm going to get to that. I got some breaking news. Let's see. Yamaha GP said, my friend had RXT 318 and RXT 2020 Sea-Doo, and both of them crack. Yeah, because they use, those ones are using the Polytech hull, meaning plastic. Then the RXP-X 2012 to 2020 is the only ski, for 2020, the only ski you can buy that Sea-Doo makes is fiberglass is the RXP-X. I want to correct myself because there were back in those past years there were Sea-Doos that were fiberglass, not new one. 2018 and up, majority all of them went to the poly. David said, are you planning on riding the Central Florida or the Florida Keys? Yes, when things get normal. Florida is like one of the top hotspots. I can, if you want me to, I can pull out the phone and we can check it all out. And we can state the facts of this. I tell you, I'd like to be going down to Florida. They canceled. That's where they stay. If anybody's seen this movie, it's a class. I won't even say the movie. You got to guess who is this guy and what movie is he from? What's his name? Oh, I shouldn't go too high. You guys can see who it is. Who is this guy? Anybody know who he is? The clown with boxing gloves. The movie came out in 1988. Oh, man, his name's right on the shirt. I just gave it away. Oh, man, that's his name's Shorty. Let's see. All right, so I'll pull up this, and we'll pull up the U.S. map with coronavirus cases. Oh wait, this is I want to pull up the. It's shown by certain areas. I want to try to get pulled up with what it is. I may have to look at the have to look at the world global map. U.S. Let's see what state is in the top today. It changes. It's been bouncing around between Florida and California. So here we have the numbers. You can see right there. Florida, you're number 2, man. Too many cases. It's crazy. My parents, I've probably said in the past, my dad's a doctor in Illinois, and him and my mom were supposed to plan to come down here and visit me, and they're not coming down now. My dad's like, it's too many cases. We can't fly. And I'm like, I 100% agree with you. I think driving safer. I didn't go on a plane right now. It's too scary. Let's see. So yeah, I definitely like to go to Florida, but until stuff gets like, whenever it happens, it's crazy. I've seen movie news. Michael Bay You guys heard of him as a director. He did Transformers, a bunch of stuff. Well, he's working on a movie right now, which I don't really know if it's related with the coronavirus or it's something similar. But in his movie, it shows so 2 years later in the future, and that there's no cure, and it's still going crazy. And I saw that news about that. I'm like, wow. John asked, do you have any tips for riding a jet ski? What kind of tips would you like to know? Bando asked 8,650 RPM plus requires retainers on the 1.8 SVHO. Bates said, could you do a live stream on another channel that is a reaction video? So basically we can ask to watch videos and react to them. I think that would help secretary growth. Like, yeah, I'm always down for stuff like that. Chip says, yo, I just pre-ordered a 2021 FX SVHO 4 hours ago. The bosses. Kill. So I like to see in the comments, everybody put, you don't have to say what town you're in, but put what state you're from. Everybody's on here right now, put what state you guys are from. So everybody puts down what state they're from, and then we'll get about the whole Yamaha news that I found out. And this movie is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Nobody probably knew about that. So, good movie. Good old classic movie. Info Chip said that what they told you is false. No posting your address. I'll have to take it down because I don't think that's intelligent thing to do. Let's see. Where everybody says they're from. The boss says Texas. Bates says Wilmington, North Carolina. CJ said Florida. Chip says no info. They will be there around mid-August. I'll tell you that's not true. We'll get to it. Burger said Connecticut. Chip said Texas. Paul said Minnesota. Mr. Me said, I'm from Romania, Europe. What's up, Europe? It's kind of crazy. And then Gatto Willie, I think that's what it says, Italy. David says Florida. Joe says Florida. Do you know? Hasmuz says, do you still not know how to drive a stand-up? Yeah, you may watch the videos, man. I'm really good. Don't be hating. Here comes when these haters coming. Oh, hater time. Let's try trolling the Beowulf. It don't work like that. Chip says, man, I used to rock shorties back in the day skating. Davis at Sebring, Florida. Let's see. Somebody just asked. Let's see. John says, what's your favorite place to ride your jet ski? Around here, I mean, it's kind of, the ocean's always real fun to go on there. You never know what's going to happen when you go on the ocean. Anything could be out there. That's kind of fun. I definitely want to do an ocean ride. Right now, my Jeep's being worked on. So whenever I find out what's wrong and then whenever it gets fixed. So I'm kind of like, luckily it's supposed to rain this whole week. Or like scattered thunderstorms today, so it's not like the end of the world. But man, it kind of sucks when your vehicle for Poland don't work and it needs to get fixed. But it's better to have it when it's just a leak and you can fix the leak. Probably the transmission needs to be replaced. Who knows? And the hard thing is you can't rent a vehicle that has a tow hitch. That's the time I wish I had a second vehicle. Let's see. Justin says PA. Chip said they're a few weeks away from shipments. No, that's not true. So here I'm just trying to get what's going. Look at comments. So I was on the phone with Yamaha yesterday. So a lot of people aren't aware, like Sea-Doo, their plants are closed down in Mexico. Well, it's the same. Go figure. It's the same thing going on in Georgia. Their plants closed. So usually this time of the year, they would already have all of them pre-built, and then there would be the announcement, and they'd be shipping them out. Well, right now, sad luck, nothing's built yet. So what they told me is they're not even going to start building till it's going to be August, September, that they're even going to start building. And I think it's supposed to be like really late August. So we're more talking September, October, and they're not really, dealers aren't going to be getting stuff from. This is what Yamaha's telling me. All right. So I'm not making stuff up. This isn't a dealer. This is corporate Yamaha, what they told me. Said that nothing will be shipping until after the first of the year. So anybody thinks they're getting something pretty soon, man, it's not. They're blowing smoke at you. It's like the people with the Ford Bronco. Everybody can put $100 down, and they just announced, because there's so many people that pre-orders, people have to wait, even once the Broncos come out next year, 19 months till they can get one. And be basically the next model year. Yeah, so that's what's going on. And then basically 2020 was the last year of the two-stroke Yamaha Superjet. If people aren't aware, I think it's in Australia. They're banned because of emission stuff. I think years back. See, they couldn't even have them. So then it's the end of the two-strokes. And rumor is SJ1100. I've had a lot of people kind of agree with me upon that. The hard thing is you're not going to find any spy photo. If they're probably testing it, it's on a private lake where nobody's going to see it. So they haven't really even had any announcements of what the color schemes are going to be, if they're even changing it. But basically, you can tell it's last minute getting this stuff together because of everything that's going on. So it is pretty crazy, but that is what I was told. So So that's from what the news, and I'm trying to catch up reading all these comments. Chip says, really appreciate all the vids on the Yami and the RXT. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm out to help you guys. The boss said, can you do another how to clean jet ski video? Possibly. Right now, I can't pull them out to clean them because I don't have my Jeep. So I'm not cleaning inside my garage. So yeah, that's. Chip said, I'm so psyched you're streaming now. I've been wanting to shout out about ordering my new ski. Cool, man. That's kind of what I like. The hard thing is sometimes when I get a bunch of comments on videos, it's really hard for me to go back and comment on them. So I thought, like, what better way to interact with you guys? Take a little of my time, do these live streams. We can all chat. I can kind of answer anybody's questions the best as I can, and talk about jet ski related stuff, and maybe sometimes get a little off subject once in a while. Yeah, I know that there's see, Bates says, why are you disliking ? There's a few troll haters that come on here. It's funny, they watch every video and they dislike. It's like one or two people and they keep on coming back, and I just think it's funny because it's like, you don't like it, man. Nobody's forcing you to watch it, but you definitely want to tune in and see what's going on. Oh, I think it's so funny. Chip said, man, I feel been smoked by a deal. I don't think you're smoked. I mean, you're at least going to be getting one. I think the 2021s, I think they're going to be all spoken for before dealers even get them. That's what I think. Chip says, I called like 50 shops looking for a 2020 to buy. Yeah, they're all out. Like, I would sell my GP right now, but it'd be so much money that it would just be like, it'd be unrealistic. Also, too, I got a really cool thing to show you guys, too. I totally forgot about this. So I showed in past videos, I had these ankle mats from Jettrim that I was going to install, and they were yellow carbon fiber. I wasn't feeling it. I'm actually redoing my whole entire seat, and they're sending me out samples with that. And but then I got the ankle mats where they're carbon fiber with blue stitching, and they actually just came in the mail today. They've been really backed up. I've been waiting a little bit, but they made it, and they came really fast. Once they were ready, I think I got it like a day or something. I think they were going to ship them on Monday. It's Tuesday. I already got it. So I got one of them out. This will be for the opposite side of the ski. But this is where your ankle support, similar to if you look at videos when I did the tray in the stand-up. And yeah, just got to clean them up a little bit. But then these, you have to sand down the paint. In the same way how you do a tray and a stand-up is what these are. And they'll lock. The idea of this is it'll lock and give some ankle support. And this goes in the inside of the ski by your feet, not the outside. So I just got these. I don't really think you can see much with the camera, but I was excited. These just came. So this is another new mod. There's a lot of stuff coming that I'll have to be doing on the Yamaha. Definitely are going to be installed videos. It's been real humid. It was super hot yesterday when I was underneath the Jeep. There's not like a jacking point, so I had to change the fluid on the diffs and the transfer case. And it was not a lot of room to move around there when you're doing it at home, but saves a lot of money because the crazy thing is, I think they do at the dealers like 180 plus per like a diff change. And when you do it yourself, it really, makes a difference, saving some money. And Bake comments says, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notifications. Also smash the like button. It really helps the channel. Appreciate the love. Thank you for giving the shout out with that. I appreciate that, guys. John asks, what is the coolest jet ski have you ever used? I had to say the stand-up is definitely, I find it as one of the funnest things because it is challenging mentally when you're on it. It's challenging just learning. If you watch the last video I posted, you can actually see, like, if you watch the ones where I'm at Silver Lake, right? Ski's super smooth. Like, I'm all over. I'm like, oh, man, this is awesome. I come back home, and the current's so strong. If you watch, the whole time the ski is just like this, and you're standing up on it. And it's not me moving it. It's that much turbulence in the water with the current. It's unbelievable with that. And you don't realize once you watch the other videos when you're at lake and you come back here, you're like, oh, man, there's like hardly any room to ride it. So I got the Riva Racing Sponsons. I still have to install. Hopefully that it has more adjustments. You can drop and lower the sponson and then move it forward and back. Got to get those installed. I really think that will help. If that doesn't help, I think I might have to do is take out the Texas Watercross or Watercross of Texas ride plate and maybe not run that. And it's a lot of it's just plain. I almost think that ski needs its own Pacific setup just to ride on the intercoastal because of how strong the current is. And there's different parts. You'll watch it. I'm standing up, and in some parts I go back to kneeling, and there's certain parts that just from riding so much on there, it's the current in certain spots. It's really hard to ride. I personally don't think it's that safe. When a ski feels like a lot of movement where you're just trying to fight it to keep it under control, it's not intelligent to be. And you can feel the weight transfer a lot too when you're on your knees. You can have more of the balance changing with that. I think it's a lot safer when you're doing full top speed runs kneeling than standing up, just because you fall up. I mean, doing 60 plus flying off that thing where you have a good chance hitting it in a dock or something is not too intelligent. Yeah, I think that's both. The GP is a lot of fun too. I mean, RXP-X is a cool, fun ski. Chip says, if anyone wants to sell me their FX SVHO, let me know. Steve asks, Alaska, if you were to be located anywhere in the States, where would you go live with the best all-around riding? Well, I don't know about Alaska would be the best. It's pretty cold. I really, to be honest, as much as a lot of people, and I don't like, this is my opinion. I've been all over. I've ridden down in Florida and all around. And to be honest, I really think my area is like the ideal place of riding because there's so much different places to ride. We don't have a lot of lakes. I have to drive a distance, and I've not been in them, but they all tie into the ocean, so there could be a chance of the bull sharks hanging out there and stuff. But one lake, I saw photos and had these like massive waves, like the ocean. I'm like, holy cow! A lot of that, there are a lot of different boat ramps. It's almost like you have to I like to sometimes go to a place, pre-drive it, see how the parking lot is, to even realize if you can launch at it. Because with the stand-up, it has to be a certain dock to even have it to be tying it up on. And that's where I like when I went to Lake Geneva. Luckily, they had like a little gravel sand area, and you could leave the ski there. The dock's so high, it would just destroy it. And especially, too, when I went to Chain of Lakes, it really gave some gouges on my ski. So, I mean, a lot of it's always good checking before you go somewhere and see what it's like. Paul says, so basically it's going to be hard to find a new ski next summer again. I personally think, there won't be skis for sale new next summer. I can tell you that. I was talking to my dad. He was telling me how much Polaris stock is climbing on all their different brands, how much the stock of RVs are. It's basically, even though we're going through a depression, basically, with the financial market in a way, but all these people are buying all this other stuff because you can't go to places. So that's what's going on. DYD said, are you getting a Kawasaki 310R or another Yamaha? Ooh, we'll just have to wait and see. It might come to whatever I'm lucky to purchase, to be honest. How things are going right now. It's kind of scary. CJ says, so the shortage of production time would be assumed the color schemes will stay mostly the same. That's what I'm thinking. I really don't think right now. I mean, the only ski that I know what's going on is the 4-stroke Yamaha stand-up, because they have to change it because they're not allowed to be selling them anymore. And I guarantee they've been working on that for years. It's not like just last summer they did it. It's hard to tell. I just know that their production isn't even started, so it's kind of crazy. Mr. Me says Yamaha GP 18R SVHO, a good choice. Very good choice, man. Very good choice, brother. Very good choice. Chip said the GP 1800 SVHO is so sick. I like it. The computer sim right on top of it right now. Tim says, how's Willie? He's getting really big, and he's getting really, really, really smart. It's funny. I hunted this video. So I have this gamer chair that I play when I'm not riding my bike, when I'm playing games, and it has these like part with your feet where you can put your feet up. So Willie's learned how to spin this around really fast. So I was sitting in it one day, and Willie's just spinning me around, and he's a real character. He's funny. Like I FaceTime my parents. He's real into it. He's always like thinking he's time to pose and all that stuff, and he's a lot of fun. He's getting really smart and getting really well trained and really obedient. Mr. Meese is better than the Kawasaki 310. I think they're a really good comparison. Chip Douglas says my 94 Wave Raider 750 has never broken down after 20 summers. Original owner. See, I can't see the rest of what he said. 20 summer original owner. My dad gave him to me. Nice, man. Here's bait with a shout out. IamBeowulf.com/shop. Chip Douglas says Yamaha lasts forever. So Mr. Me says, so the Yamaha chip bases actually has some damn cool merch. Some really nice stuff. Chip said I heard Kawasaki might be ending production like Honda did. I don't think so. Not yet. They started racing. I don't think it's happening anytime soon. Yeah, basis. Beowulf, you need to update the rides channel on the Beowulf store. It says you have RXT 300 still and don't show the SXR or the RXP-X. I know the RXP-X has to be on there. I'll have to update all that stuff. Only got so much time in a day. Let's see. Mr. Meat says, thanks. I found a new one here in Romania. It's DYD said, I don't think Kawasaki is ending production. They're doing pretty good right now. Definitely. Well, they just came out with that one base model ski this year, so I likely doubt that they're stopping right when they come out with the new ski. David asked, what blow-off do you have on the GP 1800? I have the Riva Racing blow-off. And I know once I install their intercooler system, I will be selling the one that I have on there now. I don't know when I'm doing that, but it will be up for sale once I get to that level doing that mod. This is Beowulf. Tomorrow when I go riding, I'll send you a DM of the place I go riding. I usually ride in the river for about a mile, then hit the dredge pond connecting to it. It's like a lake in there, and that's cool. Camilio says Cuba. Oh, so Camilio. I hope I'm saying that right. Camilio. I hope I'm saying it right. So he must be from Cuba. That's cool. I go usually once or twice to the Cayman Islands. See, fly right over Cuba, but right now the borders are closed in Grand Cayman Islands. You cannot leave or fly from the island. You're stuck there. Basit is an awake at all. Camilo, I hope I'm saying it right. I said, what's up? What's up, man? How's Cuba going? Camilo said, here in Florida, Stewart Motorsport, no Waverunners. David says, please let me know when you're ready to sell it. I'll buy it. What are you trying to buy? The only ones for sale is the RXP-X. I might have a buyer on Saturday that's paying cash for it. So if anybody else, if you really want the ski, you got to move on it because it's going to be gone soon. I know this one person has been really wanting it. Hope I'm saying this name right. SOFA says Sofa. I hope I'm saying that right. I might want to. Hey man, love the channel. I got a Sea-Doo 155 Limited. Any easy mods I can do to get a few extra miles per hour. What year is your Sea-Doo 155 Limited? Bases, I like the fact that travel is closed. It gives Beowulf time to do live streams. It's like the best. David says the blow-off valve. Yeah, as soon as it gets to that, I'll let people know. I'll have it for sale. Brian said we buy a boat. I did see somebody selling a 2012 Sea-Doo Speedster, but it's not supercharged. The guy's asking 13, but it needs a lot of work. So I don't know if it's something I'd be interested in buying. So he said he has a 20. We'll look it up right now. He said it was what did he say? Was it GTI? GTI Sea-Doo. Let's see. GTI. Here we go. All right, so we're pulling up. I'm on RivaRacing.com. Riva, giving you that shout out. And it's loading. See, so they basically have, you're pretty much in the best thing to get your thing moving is the only option you have is the Maptuner X. And they don't probably show what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you have to look at it, call them. I just pulled it up and I really show them. You got handling stuff. The sponsons make a difference. You got to check them with that. I looked up it. I didn't see much. They asked Wolf what kind of case is that. So this is the best phone case. So check them out. I think they're on my Amazon store, but I've partnered with them multiple times. So this is Juggernaut cases. This is what the military use, and there's clips. They clip on them, and they have them where these mount to like plate carriers, and they got ones that are for pilots and stuff. It's crazy stuff, but it's like this. I've dropped my phone so many times, and this thing is like really thick plastic and like military grade, not that fake life proof and all that kind of stuff. This is the real deal stuff. All right, it's really humid in my garage. I'm really sweaty, so I'm only going to answer a few more questions. I'm going to get off. Betas, what do you think about aerosol? I don't do any of that kind of stuff. I got the real deal stuff. Chameleon said now it's time to sell a boat or Waverunners. People are buying whatever. Yeah, definitely it's gonna even get crazier, I think. Real deal. All right, so I'm probably gonna get out of here. Sorry for the short one, but I get really hot. Bases, real deal, question mark. You think the real, like pew 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 pew. Oh man, that's a bad question to ask, Bait. Not answering that. Not answering that. Not answering that. So thanks for everybody tuning in. It is just super humid outside right now. I'm getting really hot. But thanks for tuning in, and hopefully I'll do a live stream in the next maybe couple days. Maybe let's see, today's Tuesday, man, Thursday. But thanks for tuning in. Hope some of that Yamaha news helped you guys out. If anybody knows interested in buying an RXP-X, I got mine for sale. You can DM me on Instagram. I'm _Beowulf. Make sure to check out my Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/I'm Beowulf. Also check out the I'm Beowulf merch at I'mBeowulf.com. Be driven to win. Be safe out there riding the jet ski. If you're somebody who does not have a jet ski, put your mind to it. Save a little money. There's definitely a lot of skis that are under $2,000 that can get you into the game to start riding. You don't need to be breaking the bank, like spending the money like it is buying a small car or an average price car. There's definitely a lot of ways to get into it. So put your mind to it. You can accomplish anything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Beowulf Nation.